Oh, I think I'm live over here. Let's see if I'm live over here. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. I think everything's working. Hello, everybody. Okay. I think I see this over here. Broadcast has started. All the technicalities of going live. It is so much fun. You just have to look around, see what's happening. I'm going to just check on a few things. But if you were here right now, thank you for watching live. If I see someone, I see I see Pterodactyl joined on this one spot. So that must mean it's working over there on that side. So that's good. So it's live on Instagram right now. La Kenyatta. Hey, girl, I'm glad you said something so you know it's working. If you guys are watching from anywhere, please, in the comments, give me a hashtag team live, a hashtag team replay if you're watching the replay. Who knows? But if you're here live, let me know, because I know that you can hear me, you can see me, all the things are happening. I swear. Okay. 15 minutes. I'm looking at the clock right now. It is 4:46 Mountain Time. And before the clock strikes 5 p.m., this live will be over. Okay. So I'm going to jump in right now. Thanks, girl, Taryn. I can't wait to see you. Oh my gosh. We're going to see each other very, very, very soon. I'm so excited about that. So let me jump right in right now. Wait, let me just check. I see green check marks over there is good. Okay. So, hey, everyone, I'm Kenyatta Turner, CEO and founder of Freedom Empire Consulting. My behavioral superpower style is an outgoing, fast-paced influencer. And I do a little post called Freedom Friday. The quote over here is to that direction, whatever, that direction. I can't look at the screen. For the Freedom Friday quote, we're going to talk about that as well. But there's a few other things we're going to cover. A couple updates happening, some things coming up in the future. I'm excited to know. Tell me what's going on with you, because, hey, it is a new year. Everyone gets super excited around the new year. Lots of people make New Year's resolutions or New Year intentions, or they have a word for the year, all kinds of cool things that people like to do in the new year. Yet here it is, January 19th. How are you doing? How are you doing with the intentions that you set, with the New Year's resolutions that you made? Are you still on track? Did you have things that you were going to do every day of January, and have you been doing that? Or maybe you haven't even started that process yet. The word of the day, whatever, or the word of the year, whatever that is, are you using that word? Hey, Sama, I see you. The word of the day, are you using that? Are you, whatever that meant to you? I don't have a word of the year. I don't do that. And I don't set I don't set resolutions, I guess I should say. Have some intentions, but not even really. I focus on a 12-week year. So our 12-week year starts Sunday, this Sunday. But I'm curious, because most of the world, it seems, really does focus on that January 1 kind of thing, of all the new things they're going to accomplish in 2024. So how are you doing? It's the 19th. Have you been working on those things for the last 3 weeks? Or you have yet to begin because you have all of 2024 to accomplish it? I don't know. I'm just curious. I'd love to know your thoughts about that. So that's one thing. Also, I'm curious, if you are listening, you don't have to put this in the chat if you don't want to, but I'm wondering what you're grateful for. What is it that's happening right now in your life, January 19th and all, that you're grateful for? What is it that when you think about this thing, you give thanks for it, you appreciate it, and you honor it? Whatever that is, just hold that in your heart, hold that in your head right now, hold space for that, because that is so critical to just always remind yourself about the things that you are grateful for. I will tell you right now, I have a ton of things I am grateful for, but one of the things I'll tell you I'm grateful for is this: my cowbell. I'm grateful for my cowbell. Many things, but this is one of them, because on Zoom calls and things, sometimes you just need a little cowbell and even more cowbell. I'm not going to give you a lot right now, but I'm letting you know that's just one of the things that I am grateful for. So if you have a cowbell, let me know that too, because I'm curious about that. All right. Now, I want to talk to you about a few things that I put in my little schedule here. So let me grab that really quick. And let's talk about starting the Freedom Friday quote. The quote is from Oprah Winfrey. I always love to put quotes around the word freedom because it means a lot of different things. And I'm always fascinated about how people interpret this word, what it means to them, how they live it. if they have figured out how to free themselves, or are they actually the oppressors of themselves? There's so many conversations I have around this word, but Oprah Winfrey says, books were my path to personal freedom. I learned to read at age 3 and soon discovered there was a whole world to conquer that went beyond our farm in Mississippi. So she's talking about personal freedom, right? She's talking about what her in my opinion, right? And I'm going to relate to this in just a moment, but what her imagination allowed her to create based on what she was experiencing while she was reading books. And I can tell you that my my process was similar to that. Now she mentions that she learned to read at the age of 3. Well, so did I. Now I put in my post, if you look on any of my social media, you'll see I kind of wrote out this big long thing about this quote. But my mom and my big sister taught me how to read the newspaper at 3 years old. This is what they told me. I don't remember that happening, but they tell me that that was the age where they were spending time with me, teaching me how to read. And through that, I started reading everything. I mean, if I'm reading as well as words from the newspaper at 3 years old, I was pretty proficient in reading. So there was a lot that I wanted to consume. And of course, as I grew older, there was children's books that I would read because you're a kid, like that's what you're supposed to be reading. But it was very early. I'm going to say probably third-ish grade when I realized that there was lots of books on bookshelves that weren't for kids that I wanted to read. And so I started reading said books. So I expanded beyond just the kids' books, and I really started gobbling up anything because I could read and I could understand, right? Again, my mom and my sister taught me how to do that at a very young age, and I picked it up. So I took advantage of that fact, and I was reading all kinds of things I probably shouldn't have been reading. I will literally say, because I don't think I would give like a Stephen King book to a third or fourth grader. But that's what I was reading. Now, my mom and my sister did not know I was reading books like that. My parents weren't aware because I didn't let them know. I knew I shouldn't have been reading books like that, but I would sneak them off the shelf and I would go and hide and I would read. And then I would put the books back and think that no one had caught me. So, or I remember being in schools, like going to libraries, or my mom used to always take it to the library anyway. But I wanted to read books that probably weren't for me because I just wanted the knowledge. But here's what I also knew is that so many forms of freedom, just like Oprah Winfrey says here, that it was her path to personal freedom because you're reading stories or not nonfiction or fiction, and your imagination gets to flow with what that experience is. Not only are you gaining some knowledge, it may not be applied knowledge yet, but hey, if you are here, thank you for watching. I want to say hello I see some people here watching. If you are if you're able to put in the chat, let me know you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. Say hello. And if you're watching live or they're watching the replay, it's kind of cool to know too. And so ultimately, this was something that was really important to me growing up, was being able to escape, if you would, into my mind through the magic of reading. And so I appreciate this quote by Oprah. I definitely identify with her again because I learned to read at the age of 3 as well. And hey, Eugene, happy Friday. Hey, friend. And so, I really appreciate what she says about, again, personal freedom. Freedom Friday is about taking a look at the word freedom, sharing thoughts from others about that word, you sharing your own thoughts about the word or the quote. Anyone else, drop in the chat. Are you someone who likes to read books like Oprah Winfrey and myself? What books are you reading right now? What books grant you a path to personal freedom through that exploration, through that literary exploration? I don't know, but I know there's a few books that I read often that I love as an adult and as a business owner. And they have to do with the 12-week year. You heard me talk about that earlier. The High Performance Habits by Brenda Bouchard. I love that. I actually have a behavioral mastermind series that we go through both of those books. It's one thing to read a book. It's a whole other thing to do a book. And we do the books. Hey, Wayne Vulcan. What? Hey, Wayne. Wow, that is a blast from the past. Wayne is blast from the past instructor at one of the colleges that I worked at many years ago. And Wayne, it's good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Thanks for hopping in and saying hello. And I guess that leads me to something I was going to talk about right now as well, is the 10-year mark. This marks the 10th year of me taking, well, Taryn put in the chat the big leap. I don't know if that's a book. I think it's a book you're talking about, but I'm going to say that I took a big leap 10 years ago and jumped off a cliff, I like to say, and sprouted wings. It was May 2014 when I made a decision to leave working for colleges. That's where I met Wayne. I had a 20 plus year career working for colleges as an executive leader. I ran every department except for financial aid. Many stories around that, but I made a decision. I cannot believe it's been that long ago that this literally is my 20-year anniversary, or I'm sorry, 10-year anniversary of being an entrepreneur. So yeah, I think I need a cowbell for that. Let's go. All right, cowbell for my 10-year entrepreneurial anniversary. And you're going to hear more about this because I'm not going to stop talking about it. By the way, I have so many things planned for this 10-year anniversary. It's insane. I mean, I left to build my freedom empire. That's literally what I told everyone I was doing when I left. Some people congratulated me, others freaked out and said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I don't know, but I got to go." And I was about to turn the age 39 at that time. And if you know me, you may know a slight bit about my story is that my father passed away at the age of 39. And I never actually thought I would make it to be the age 39. But when I did, I realized that I would not squander 1 hour, 1 minute, 1 day, 1 year beyond the age of 39. Because if I was going to get what I call my extra innings that he didn't get, that I wouldn't waste it. So I quit my career and jumped off a cliff and sprouted wings, became an entrepreneur. And here I am about to turn 49 this year. And yeah, so I feel extremely blessed and grateful for this journey that I've been on this last 10 years. And wow, I feel like I'm just getting started though. It's insane. I literally feel like I'm just getting started. Even though I've had massive success, I feel like I'm just getting started, right? And I've got some new things I'm excited about. So awesome. Eugene says, I love audiobooks. He says he normally gets, oh wait, I think I can put his comment up here. Hold on a second. Let me do something fancy like that. Oh, yes. All right. Thank you, Taryn. Thank you, Sama. Oh, I'm so excited. So Eugene says, I love audiobooks. I normally get to the audiobook first, then go read it, especially the part that resonates with me. I love audiobooks as well. I love listening to them while, doing kind of things. I have, like, for instance, 12-week year. I was just recently listening to it again because our mastermind starts, the one that I'm in as a student. All right. Beware the coach that doesn't have a coach. Okay. So my coach, Tony Agers, does a mastermind. We read like 4 books. So the 12-week year, High Performance Habits, Think and Grow Rich, and Outwitting the Devil in this 12-week period process mastermind that he has. So I listened to the audiobook for those books as well as read the paper books. And I've been in this mastermind since April 2018. So every 12 weeks we go through this cycle. So I've kind of figured out how it works for me. But I love the audiobooks as well because sometimes it's just really convenient. But also the information gets into your head in a different way. And I truly believe that. So Eugene, I agree with you. This is Wayne. Hey, Wayne. I love that you stopped by to say hello. We have to catch up. It has been a while since we've chatted. Appreciate seeing you. And I wonder if I can't share the comments from over here. I don't know how to do that, but this is awesome. So as we wrap up, because is it already almost 5 o'clock? Oh my God. Okay. So the 15-minute thing did not work. I'll tell you that. Good to know. All right. So let me go through what I want to tell you really quick. We talked about the quote for Freedom Friday. I want to talk to you about the 10-year mark, which I actually already did. I also want to talk to you about something you're going to hear me talking about called the Traffic Syndicate. If you're someone who uses digital marketing for your company, if you, hey, Jeff, Jeff is here as well. If you're someone who uses digital marketing for your company, your business, or maybe you're a digital marketer, you use it for someone else, you're going to want to know about the Traffic Syndicate. I partnered up as a JV partner, an affiliate with Michael Filsame and Jesse Dobeck and hundreds of others for this massive launch that's happening in February for something called the Traffic Syndicate. You're going to want to know about that. I'll make sure I post a link in the bottom. You may be interested in becoming, and I think my earring just jumped out of my ear. You may be interested in being an affiliate as well. I don't know. You want to check it out, but you're definitely going to want to check out what's going on with the Traffic Syndicate. If you're in the space of marketing, sales, if you're a coach, an entrepreneur, a speaker, author, any of those things, or it doesn't even matter actually. If you know what digital marketing is and using Facebook and social media and emails and whatever it is that you do, if you're online, you're going to need to know about the Traffic Syndicate. So I will make sure the link I put beneath this video for those of you who may be interested in going, you know what, I want to be an affiliate too, then I'll give you the link and you can check that out. And then I'm also wanted to share with you, let me see if I can screen share again, if I stop sharing this. So I'm excited to be speaking at the first ever Connected Leaders Academy virtual conference. I'm going to show you the flyer in just one second. And you can go to, let's see, share screen. Let's see if I can make this work. I really thought I was going to be done in 15 minutes. I was fooling myself. Let's see if this shows up. Look, there it is. Okay. So I'm excited to be one of the speakers for this event. It is on February 24th. So it's a little hot minute away, but tickets are on sale right now for this virtual conference. And I'm going to be speaking about behavioral motivation, right? How is it that you motivate yourself knowing and using your behavioral superpowers? I'm going to teach you how to tap into that. As an example, I mentioned earlier, I'm an outgoing, fast-paced influencer. That is my behavioral style. It's a little fraction of all the data that comes from that. But through the behavioral assessment that I've used in my business for the last 5 years, I know how I'm built and how I'm wired. I know what I need. I know what I don't need. I know what my superpowers are, and I know what my kryptonite is. All right. Hey, Jasna, good to see you. I know these things because I study it, right? I've read my reports. I know exactly what's going on. Hey, from Malaysia. Oh, it's Saturday morning. Check you out on Saturday morning. Jeff, you're from the future. Please let me know. Is my future looking bright? Put it in the chat. And hey, Jasna, glad you are here as well from Connecticut. Hey. So here's the thing. I'm an outgoing, fast-paced influencer. I know what I'm built to do. I know what I'm motivated to do. I know what I'm not motivated to do. And having that deep level of self-awareness, I mean, I'm a behavioral coach. I'm a self-awareness and self-acceptance coach. I want you to know and understand who you are, why you're wired the way that you are, so you can lean into that as much as possible and find the happiness and joy and fulfillment that I have, right? I want to teach you what I know. Now, I'm teaching about you, not about me, right? But again, become behaviorally and unapologetically you by doing the thing you are built to do, but also understanding why some things might be harder than others, why you feel like you should be motivated to do certain things, but you aren't. It very well could be due to your behavior. That's what I'm going to talk about this conference. So make sure that you register for the conference. Hey, Carl, I see you watching. So register for the conference. Go to CLA. Where is it? It's on the thing. It's really small. Oh, there it is. CLAvirtualconference.com. CLAvirtualconference.com. I'll put a link to that in the chat as well if you want to register for that virtual summit. I'm so excited. Jose Escobar, thank you so much for inviting me to join, and all the other speakers, like 21 other speakers are going to be at this virtual conference. And it's CLA's first virtual conference. CLA is the Connected Leaders Academy. It's a massive worldwide, basically connecting and networking organization full of multiple people who are just doing fascinating things all over the world. And, you know, Jose's created this community, this tribe really, and I'm a part of it, and excited though to speak at the conference. And then one of these days I will get to one of the live events, and most of them happen on the East Coast, I'm finding. That's where a lot of CLA members are, but I'm over here in Phoenix, and I'm going to participate on this virtual summit. So excited about that. Make sure you pump that in there. Yes. And so Jeff says behavioral superpower. Awesome. Yes, absolutely. They actually have a behavioral assessment that you can take, Jeff, that will tell you what your superpowers are. So one of the things I'm going to give you, if you want more information simply for free, is, let me put the little ticker thing up here as we wrap up, because I have a little freebie for you all. that if you want to really learn more about what behavioral self-awareness is, it's really a personal development baseline for you. So if you want to find out what your, behavioral self-awareness and personal development baseline is, then get this checklist that I have right here. It's scrolling down the bottom. It's pretty easy. Just go to freedomempireconsulting.com/freebie. Okay. That is for you. And then that way you can kind of take a look at, okay, where am I at right now? What are the kind of things that I should be thinking about? Um, and how am I moving through my own growth? Personal development is a word we use all the time, right? But or a phrase, but the word develop is included in that. So the idea of developing anything means you need to kind of know where you're starting from, I would think, right? Like, what is the baseline for you to develop? Many people don't always know that, or many people don't talk about that. They're like, yes, you should get personal development. Yes, you should do personal development. But what are you actually developing? This checklist is going to go and going to help you be able to do that. And if you want to find out your own behavioral identity and behavioral superpower style, then you'll have some information where you can contact me and I can let you do that as well. Okay. So grab the free checklist out of the thing. Let me just make sure I clicked over here. All right. And looking over here. Hey, Carl, kill it, my friend. Thank you, my friend. All right. So I'm almost done here. Let me just look at my little list. Oh, wait, I went through everything. Look at me. I did it, even though I didn't do it in the time frame. It took me 20 minutes. Maybe I need to plan for 20 minutes. Maybe that's the natural thing. So I am out of here in just a few moments. I just want to say thank you for hopping in on my live. If you're watching live, give me a little hashtag team live in the chat. If you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag team replay in the chat, because that lets me know when people were watching. I'm always curious. I typically will do the Freedom Friday live on Fridays along with my quotes. My little cadence will be, I'll post my quote about freedom and have just a post around that. But then you can expect me to do a live broadcast. That will be sometimes a monologue like this with me just sharing some updates and some things that are happening with Freedom Empire Consulting. That is my company. Or I will have guests. So it could be me, it could be a guest. You may not even know until I post a thing to say what's happening. So make sure you follow me on all the socials, on Instagram and LinkedIn and whatever, Facebook, all the things. LinkedIn is my jam. That's my fave. And then, oh, well, Jeff, you're saying you want to see the replay, please, but it'll just be here after we're done. I think the replay stays like on LinkedIn. I think he's on LinkedIn forever. So thank you so much, Jeff. I appreciate you. Yes, amazing 20 minutes. I'm glad that it was worth your time. Sama, thank you for giving me a hashtag team live. Jasna, hashtag team live. I love it. I love it. I really appreciate all of you. Let me just check, make sure I'm not missing any comments over here. Taryn and Carl, thank you for being over there on, at least I know who's watching on Instagram. That's pretty cool. And then absolutely, this is fantastic. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. Be safe, be healthy, be kind. And I will see you next Friday. If I don't see you sooner, it won't be the only day I do lives, but I'm definitely going to be doing the Freedom Friday. I'm bringing back my Freedom Friday live broadcast and having some guests with me every once in a while. Maybe one of them will be you. We'll see. Look for some links below this. Post, tag, share, do all the things. If you appreciated this live, then go ahead and share it with your friends, your network, and I will see you next time. Have an amazing weekend, Jeff. I appreciate you popping in, and I am excited for all of you to enjoy your weekend and continue on with whatever your intentions were for the beginning of this year. It's only 3 weeks in. If you haven't picked it up yet, that's okay. You still got all year, right? But why not start today? Why do you need to wait when you can start living the life that you want right now, today, being exactly who you want right now, today, in this moment? So my name is Kenyatta Turner, CEO and founder of Freedom Empire Consulting, where I coach, influence, and protect. You'll hear more about what those 3 words mean as we go on. Make sure you get your freebie, your behavioral self-awareness and personal development checklist. You'll also get on my email list so that you'll know what's going on and when something's going on, and we will be in touch. So goodbye, everyone. I hope you have a good day, and let's see, do more lives, Sama. Yes, I will do more lives. Have an amazing weekend, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Take care. And remember, hashtag behavior matters. Oh, and let's bounce out with a cowbell. More cowbell. More cowbell. More cowbell. I don't even know what that sounds like. Is that really loud in my microphone? It might just be blasting out. It's loud in my ears, but I like it that way. I'm a drummer, by the way. This cowbell is just supposed to be on my drum set, but I have so much fun playing it on Zoom calls that it hasn't made it to my drum set yet. Just saying. All right. See you guys later. Bye.